everybody, and welcome today to the Geeky Puppet Show. For what? For the X-Men, issue 27. But before we get into this mimicking issue, let's meet our cast and crew. To my side, he is shooting laser beams out of his eyes. He's sick in the lips. He's Cyclops.
How's it going there, little Palpatine?
Oh, good God. Look over there. Who do you see? It's Miranya.
How's it going, little Palpatine sugar?
Oh, no. Look below. Who do you see? It's Melissa and Amy.
I hope you're doing well this evening, Palpatine. That's how it goes, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Finally, but not leastly, he's Trusty. He's a sidekick. He's the trustiest of all sidekicks. He's Stanley. No, he's Trusty Sidekick.
How's it going, little Palpatine?
Now it's time for the X-Men.
The Dread Pirate Roberts has come for your soul.
We entered the Mimic.
Beast is just gonna hit him with a club.
Wait, is that Andre the Mimic? I always want to point out something. I always think that Palpatine's icon should be Charles Xavier up there with the mind thing.
Yeah, it should. It really should for these.
Whenever he's reading this with us.
Yes, he should do that. You should make an icon for that, pup.
Because literally he's going to have a migraine.
Yeah. Well, he gives us one, so why not?
X-Men. I wonder.
Wally, it's re-enter the Mimic.
I already said that.
I don't care. Great.
I wanted to read it
Cold
too.
clap for you. I'm glad you can read as well.
Are they in a bowling alley?
Okay, well,
Go ahead.
I have lost all picture. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
X-Men, the most unusual fighting team of all time. Re-enter the Mimic. Nope, Marvelite, you haven't missed an inch. Wondrous Werner just decided to start this way out yarn in the middle. And who are we to say him nay? But don't despair. We'll fill you in as we go along, Tiger.
the last time we fought, you beat me by trickery. But that ain't gonna happen again.
He's back, and he seems stronger and more dangerous than ever.
If it's a battle royal you want, mister, you got it. You'll have to deal with the four of us.
Why do you think I'm here, creep? Let's get at it. I ain't got all day.
Maybe you can imitate all our powers, Mimic. But I'm betting we can still take you.
Don't get overconfident, Bobby boy. Remember, he also possesses wings, like the convalescent angel.
One moment. There is no angel there. I just...
He's convalescent.
Because he's convalescing, yeah.
Because the last issue he got
That.
Cyclops took him down with a laser beam. So he's injured.
I forgot it, or I missed it.
No, we didn't read it. We were skipping 2 issues. That's why.
This guy's got bad eyes, big feet, frigid touch. He's real popular with the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I need this voice.
Yes, you do.
Give me 1 second. I'm about to make dreams come true.
Yes, you are.
Here we go. And... There! You must defeat my X-Men, my property, for I sense that there is much more at stake here than mere prestige.
What are we talking about? I just saw your icon.
Get it. Oh, dear Lord.
Way back in issue number 19, our late great X-Men epic. And now, what?
I was gonna see if it actually zooms in and lets you do the credits. That's why I was afraid to
I
zoom in.
can see it.
Okay.
And now, hastily, before we forget him, amidst the pulsating pandemonium to follow, it's credits time, true believer. Hey, Mr. Lee,
Who's editing today?
I am, of course. Can't you tell?
Who wrote the script and really is the one to thank for everything we do here?
Jesus wrote this script? No, it was Roy Thomas.
As the beaver.
Who's drawing today?
Why, this was drawn by none other than Werner von Roth.
And inking?
That would be Dandy Dick Ayers.
And who is lettering today?
Salty Sam Rosen. Would you believe Artie Semek?
Yes. It doesn't matter. It's one of them.
It's one of them in those days.
Spot the typos, kids.
Oh boy, here we go.
We could have zoomed in all along.
Oh.
No, I was afraid to because a lot of times it does. It skips
It
it.
goes to page 2.
Then I gotta go all the way back.
Okay.
Yep.
Get the general idea, Frantic One. We sure hope so, 'cause away we go.
Cyclops first.
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah. Oh, split up. We'll attack them from all sides.
That won't help you. Nothing will.
You don't mind if we try, do you?
He seems so sure of himself and of his powers.
Done.
Don't worry, Beast. I haven't forgotten about you over there.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have it any other way. My copycat compeer.
What? I'm not a copy. What?
But even as the agile Hank McCoy is in mid-leap,
I'll put the kibosh on you with your buddy Iceman's trump card, you overrated clown.
Oh, whoops. I was careless. I thought he'd direct his efforts at me, not the wall.
Trump, the wall. They foreshadowed it.
Oh, I had hoped I could telekinetically slow down Hank's careening, but I couldn't act fast enough.
Come on now.
Oh, it can only be because I've been so busy at college and haven't had the time to practice with the others. Or maybe he's a little heavy. I don't know.
meanwhile, another mighty mutant has entered the fantastic fray.
You can leap just like the beast again. It's almost like fighting one of us.
You missed, Cyclops. You'll tear up your whole school before you lay those beady little eyes on me.
We must be subconsciously pulling our punches and not realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Then, suddenly, an overwhelming mental command rings out.
Cease your struggling, my X-Men. The Mimic comes as an unfriend, not as a foe.
Oh, it's the professor.
But why would he tell us to? Why would he tell us to stop fighting?
Actually, would he actually know how to use the Xavier's inside voice?
Oh, well, we think it's him temporarily.
Okay, Trusty, you have to use
You're thinking too much.
I think not. I'm dead certain he didn't, Bobby. It's another of the Mimic's ruses.
Mm-hmm.
This time we're not biting. We're scratching and kicking.
Oh, you remember that I have Xavier's telepathic ability, huh?
Right, not to mention the power of my own optic beams. That's why I managed to dodge your little blast there.
That's just what I wanted you to think, punk.
Barack.
The next instant,
Wonk.
Ha! You didn't see that I was really aiming at the base of that statue. 2 down, 2 to go.
Blasted Xavier and his statues.
Just random
statues.
shiny statues in school.
And the 2 who remain are the weakest of the lot. This'll be a snap. Then you'll have to admit that I'm better than the bunch of you put together.
I'll admit one thing, Loudmouth. You could sure mop us up in a yakking contest.
Thank heavens! I can see that Scott's only stunned. If any harm were to befall him.
So you know how to shave yaks too, do you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's strategic retreat time, Marvel Girl. Even though Sykes out of action, the Mimic still has his powers.
Yes, and that's what gives him the biggest advantage. For we never know which power he'll use next.
Zach!
Mm-hmm.
I like he's got like a candy cane.
Right?
Oh yeah, it's Bobby up there.
That's Spice-Man.
So Iceman.
Don't fret, Genie. Here's a weapon from my arsenal I'm betting he can't duplicate. Hailstones, the size of golf balls. It took practice for me to learn how to make these, and that's something he hasn't had.
Go on, do your worst, both of you. You're just making things more interesting, that's all.
Keep it up, Bobby. If you can get him off balance.
I can hit him with this pot.
I'll put a kettle on his head. Don't come. Glad to hear it. In that case, you won't mind fighting with a kettle stuck telekinetically on your head.
Oh, thank goodness it wasn't a chamber pot.
Oh, yes.
You're just full of little tricks, aren't you?
All right, Bobby. Now's your chance. Let's get him.
You know, if Xavier just rolled in and shot him with a gun, this would be over within 5 seconds.
Yeah, would be.
Hold on, Iceman. I don't mimic that power.
But before Iceman can even descend from his lofty perch,
Comic perch?
Kablang.
The noise that would have had to have made.
The kettle exploded.
Of course. What do you expect? Like you said, I've still got the eye-blasting power of Cyclops.
It'd still hurt you, though.
Mm-hmm. Holy smokes, you're not kidding.
It's like having gunpowder in your face.
Mm-hmm.
So close.
Okay, playmates. Fun time's over. You've had it. I was gonna enjoy waltzing around with you two for a while, but you got me mad.
Look out! He's got a box!
Oh, Bobby! Look out! He's leaping your way!
Mm-hmm.
I also mimic Batroc,
There you go.
No use warning him, lady. He's got no place to go, just like Richard Gere.
Mhm.
Huh? I missed.
The name of the game is Teamwork, Mimic. Iceman, you would catch him if he simply let go.
Don't waste your time, your breath explaining, Genie. A grandstander like him can't even spell teamwork.
The word of the day is teamwork.
Anytime someone says the secret word, scream really loud. But during the split second that the youngest X-Man is suspended,
Sorry to contradict you, Frostface, but I'm a one-man team, as you're about to learn.
Oh, the Mimic turned in midair, combining Angel's flight with the agility of the beast. He's defeated them all, and now only I'm left to stop him.
then, descending to Earth and moving with ominous measured tread, the formidable figure of the Mimic draws nearer, ever nearer, to a cornered Marvel girl, as an anguished Professor X cries out,
Quarantine! Wait, sorry. Words I haven't. Mimic! Wait! Don't harm her! Remember, this was merely a test of strength!
Keep your scalp on, Chrome Dome. I said I wouldn't harm any of your mutant do-gooders, and I won't.
Thank God. They're not insured.
But I'm gonna prove who's the top dog in this kennel, and I'm gonna do it now.
I probably shouldn't have been cleaning out the gutters then. Oh, no. I'll never surrender, and as long as one of us is still standing, but I'm getting weaker. What's happening to me?
Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. I'm using one of Xavier's telepathic bolts on you.
So when this guy was made, I wonder if DC's like, we should make a robot version of him called a Meso.
Mm-hmm.
Scant seconds later, helpless before one who possesses the mental prowess of the X-Men's mentor, Jean Grey crumples to the floor.
Can't fight back anymore. Getting drowsy. So very drowsy.
Quick, take some no-dos.
I'm in a box.
Ha! That's the last of them. I've won. I took on the whole lot of them with their own superpowers, and I made them say uncle. From now on, nothing and nobody in the world will stop the Mimic.
Unless it's a human with a gun. Because he can't steal that human powers. Nope.
Damn it.
More confused than ever. Okay, pussycat. If you stayed with us this long, you deserve an explanation of how and why the malevolent, mind-staggering Mimic has returned. Not to mention where our mistreated mutants picked up their new threads and sundry related items. So stick around. For to pick up our titanic tale at the beginning, at last, we turn back the clock to the hour when 4 exhausted X-Men returned from their catastrophic meeting with the dreaded Kukulkan.
Kukulkan.
Easy with Warren, all of you! Any sudden movement might do irreparable harm to his damaged wings! And again, we're not insured.
Do I go next then you go back to your thing? Because are you reacting to what I'm saying?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, you would.
Don't worry. Oh, this beer. Oh, yeah.
Can you do that one-handed, though? Can you drink your beer?
It's one of my mutant powers.
Beer just flies after him.
Don't worry, Professor. I won't drop my end of the stretcher. I can do it one-handed while I drink my beer.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, it's just Warren. No one really cares about the angel.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to raid Cyclops' mind to sense that Scott is filled with guilt and self-doubt.
Oh, it's me.
For it was his own optic blast that wounded Angel.
I'm not guilty. I enjoyed it.
Don't
Cha-cha-cha.
blame yourself, Scott. It was my own fault. I was just delirious when I accused you before. Ow, chow, chow.
Oh.
Take him to my study. I must examine him at once.
Oh no, not like that.
Don't gotta look after
As you command.
I think hearing that his mutant recuperative powers are coming to Warren's aid, at any rate.
He's got boots, and it takes one of them on each little pole. Okay. Yeah.
I'll hold off contacting Jeannie for a while till we have something more definite to tell her.
You saw it all last-ish, you lucky mutant watcher, you.
The 2 issues we skipped, but you'll find it later in the
Yep.
in the playlist.
Soon, behind the closed door of Professor X's Sanctum Sanctorum.
They really just give one to anybody, don't they?
Copyright.
Copyright back
And guess what? I own it! Ha
mm-hmm.
I've got to know, sir. Will I ever be able to fly again? I should know within a few minutes, Warren, whether or not you'll do me any good in the next phase of the MCU. And rest assured, I'll withhold nothing from you.
Pay no attention to the bunny ears on his wing.
No, I don't see those.
And the left one. Yeah.
Are stethoscopes usually good for repairing wings?
Not when you shove them all the way into your ear canal like that.
It's a brainoscope. I don't know.
Then, as the multi-trained mind of Charles Xavier begins its thorough examination, a youth waits outside, who is, if possible, even more anxious about the outcome.
I failed. He's still alive. Dang it. I was in command of the mission to San Francisco?
St. Roch?
And I came within a heartbeat of killing one of those who trusted my leadership. But I'm no trusty sidekick, so it's on him. And what of Jean, the girl that I, Cyclops, love? I, Scott Summers, have planned to tell her of my feelings when I, Scott Summers, return. But now, will I, Cyclops, yes, either one of those, ever be able to convince her, Jean Grey, and myself, Scott Summers, that subconsciously I, Scott Summers, didn't want Angel eliminated as our rival?
Psych must be going through torture, Hank. Can't we, Hank McCoy and Bobby Brown?
Yeah. Nah, Bobby Brown. There are some things a man must face alone.
It's his prerogative.
That's his prerogative, yeah.
With leaden step, the hours go past slowly, almost imperceptibly, until we reach hour 2. Finally, after what seems an eternity of time, the door opens and the pale, tired figure of Professor Xavier emerges.
Sir, tell me, I got to know, is he?
He'll recover, Scott.
Hallelujah.
But wait! There's more.
Oh, nah. Is there going to be an X-Men 4? What is it, Professor? I deduce from your then grim countenance that it's bad news.
Is Angel gonna leave the team?
Yes, Hank, I'm afraid you're correct. The tendons and ligaments which control Warren's wings were severely jolted by the optic blast. I've given him a sedative for now, but unless he receives complete rest, he may lose forever his power of flight. Plus, he'll be useless to me. And worst of all, while you were gone to San Rico, I received warning through Cerebro of a new mutant menace. Spider-Man windows.
Yes!
One which may be the greatest we have ever encountered. Yes, it comes at a time when our fighting strength is at its lowest ebb.
Ironically, Spider-Man is in this issue.
But the precise meaning of the professor's portentous words must wait for the present, as we switch our scene temporarily to Metro College, where lovely Jean Grey, unaware of these startling developments, is enjoying a track training session.
Come on, Ted! Run! You can do it!
The next moment,
He won! I know it's only a practice run, but nothing's thrilled me this way since I left the X-Men.
and later,
Ooh, a new school record! And he has no mutant powers to help him, as we always did. Whee! You know, it's funny how since I met Ted, I don't miss being Marvel Girl quite so much. Oh, maybe I wasn't cut out to be a superhero after all.
Attaboy, Roberts, you're a real triple threat man.
Don't you ever get tired, lad?
How could I, Jean?
Oh.
Gal, with you in my corner rooting for me, just wait till next time we tangle with Empire State U.
Ooh, wouldn't wouldn't miss it for the world. Now, got time to buy a girl a big orange drink?
That's an Andy Griffith reference.
Is it? Just 3 more laps, doll, and you're on. Don't go away now.
Don't worry.
Jimmy Olsen without freckles.
That's the newest member of the Legion of Superheroes, Tired Lad.
Yeah.
Tired. Did you ever get tired, lad?
Is that a comic?
A short time after, as the young couple stroll across through, the Auburn leaves toward the student center.
It's nice to stroll across through. Ted, I hope you won't think I'm prying, but I've noticed how hard you drive yourself in your athletics. Is there some special reason?
To tell the truth, there is.
Oh, God.
Though you're the first person to ever notice it. I don't generally talk the talk about it, but somehow I feel you're someone special.
Wow.
It concerns my older brother, Ralphie.
Didn't he?
Yes. He found his girlfriend in the fridge.
Oh, no.
No matter where I go, people always know. I want to scream and shout. Plus, I'm always in his shadow.
Boom!
Oh, wait, what's that? It sounded like an explosion. Oh, and it came from the chemistry building. I'm interested, but I'm concerned. I hope you understand.
Oh my gosh, it was Jake Eric.
Within 30 seconds, the sprinting pair arrive at the scene of the blast, in time to see...
Pixelclad, or somebody.
Look! They've got the guy who was caught in the explosion!
Easy, man. You just inhaled a little too much smoke. It's a good thing me and my brother here were sharing these pants and shirts here.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Holy Hannah Montana. It's Cal Rankin. Remember, Jeannie? I introduced him to the other day.
Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, I hope he's not hurt. As if I could ever forget the one we once called the Mimic.
Cal. Or Zach. You kind of look like Zach. Are you all right? Say something, little fella.
Ugh, the look in his eyes. As if he were no longer a college student, but the Mimic once more.
That blast. It brought back my memory. And that's not all. Yeah, I'm okay. I just goofed. Don't bug me, huh?
Nah, Gareth still needs to respond as Donald now. What? Look, I was just trying to help, bub.
I don't need help. From you or anybody. Ever again.
Let him go, Ted.
Gotta play it cool. Till I figure out just what I'm gonna do.
I don't know why, but I'm sure Carl's regained his mimicking powers. I can feel it.
How else did he survive that blast?
Mm.
There you go.
See why you should never doubt a woman's intuition, Tiger. And as if complications aren't piling up fast enough for our merry mutants, in a hidden star labs not far away.
Oh,
Too often in the past, the puppet governor has been the pawn, a man of greater physical strength than he. But that time is past. For
Daddy, is that you?
Alicia?
Are we in this reading?
Not you! Huh? Do you know how many times I'm not in it? Sucks. But
I
anyway,
will smother you in your sleep if I can find you.
good luck. For here, in my new sanctuary, I shall perpetrate the greatest villainy of all. tax fraud.
He's going to still save his
It
intellectual
looks like he's
properties.
just playing with lard.
Mhm.
Hey, it's what we finally got Capone on. Then, like the ultimate sculptor that he is, the evil puppet governor begins to form his latest victim.
It was a fortunate day in the annals of crime when I discovered this radioactive clay, which gives me command over anyone whose image I create. Hi, I'm the puppet governor, looking straight into the camera as I explain to you who I am. And yet, the one thing which I desire most out of life is thus far been always denied me. Revenge is revenge. Revenge on the accursed quartet who has ever blocked my path. The relentless group known as the Fantastic Four.
Richard is elastic.
This time, however, victory is surely within my grasp. For even now, my newest puppet is nearly finished. It is the irresistible icon of one whose true name I know not. But that is of no importance. For what I do know is that he is the secret leader of the powerful X-Men.
He learned this from the Mad Thinker in FF number 28. No? Yes!
I think we read that issue.
Might have.
I think we did.
Freaking full stand.
And now, my newest puppet is ready. Ready to give me instantaneous sway over the mutant's mentor. Then they shall strike at the hated Fantastic Four in my name. For he who controls the mysterious Professor X controls the X-Men and owns the intellectual property!
Mhm.
But as the mental impulses begin to surge from the puppet governor into the image of clay,
Oh, crap! The boy, he's becoming charged as if with electricity. The feedback is too great. I can't hold it. I've got butterfingers.
Uh-uh.
It can only be that my would-be victim has erected
Not in this lifetime.
a psychic shield against such attacks. Since our last encounter, the puppet is useless to me. And I shall seek another to serve me. One who has no such mental defenses. A real dumbass. For my vengeance will be denied no longer.
My guess he's gonna go after the mimic.
meanwhile, in a little-known private school in West Chesterfield County, one of the most potent minds on our planet is in the midst of an infinitely precarious task. When...
Changing the brakes?
I think that'd be Angel.
Might be Beast or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Beast.
Seth, what is it? You're so pale.
It's nothing. Nothing. It'll pass. The danger is over now. But for the shadow of a second, some outside force tried to possess my intellectual property!
Oh, no.
Shadow King?
Gosh.
However, there is no time to dwell on that now. Ah, excellent, Iceman. Your touch has cooled this.
Plasticine.
Thank you. I was just about to say it. Tubing. Reduce collapsing inside so that I can install it more easily.
What were you gonna say?
Plasticine.
No, I want him to see it.
I'm sorry.
Plasticine? We've already said it.
Yes, 3 times then.
Please, Beast.
Yes. Alas, there are no accolades to spare for the steadfast beast whose peerless brawn holds this cylinder in place.
Each of you is vital to the cause of the X-Men, Hank. As you well know, I need you if the MCU is going to survive. It's either you or Agatha Harkness. Scott, increase the ultramagnetic splicer reading by 3.2 degrees so that the 2 cylinders may be joined.
And then we'll get sandwiches?
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna make them, dumbass? We're all men!
And then they all starved at the end.
I miss Steve.
Splicer set at 3.2, sir. I'll go starve in the corner.
I swear you're the closest thing we have. Go start making the sandwiches.
And precisely 30 seconds later, the Hot Pockets are ready.
Close enough.
The device is now assembled, Professor, and lifted into place by those super tensile cables. But you still haven't told us its function. Does it make sandwiches?
No.
Watch your function.
It's a multi-frequency boosterinator.
Booster shots? Oh, no.
The latest adjunct to Cerebro.
Oh, Cerebro.
It should be gold.
Turbo. I see. That's designed to increase Turbo Gummy Bear's power, so that the new mutant menace can be pinpointed.
Boy, talk about looking for trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looking for trouble? I suppose you're right, Bobby. And yet, as long as there are evil mutants abroad in the world, the X-Men must remain vigilant. It's been some time since we last discovered a mutant threat. And now, I think I know why. Stan hasn't thought of any.
Mm-hmm. Have you, Stan?
Tell us why. Tell us why.
I just did, Cyclops!
Why? Can you tell us, please?
No!
I'm feeling impotent right now.
I'll never repeat myself. Not yet, Cyclops. Not until I have proof positive that my fantastic theory is correct. In the meantime, I must be alone and undisturbed. So you may spend the next few hours as you wish.
Now that's the kind of talk I can appreciate.
My sentiments too.
I'm sure you can, Iceman!
Then, as Scott goes to tend to the wounded angel, and Hank and Bobby depart for the heart of the city, Charles Xavier's...
City!
I should have seen that coming.
I did not.
What you did it?
Charles Xavier seeks the seclusion of his own room, and soon...
I am now appropriately attired for travel. And that is exactly what I intend to do in my astral body. What a stupid thing to say. I don't actually exist this way. If my mission is successful, I shall return before the others realize I am gone. I'm not gone anywhere. It's just my mind.
Professor, one more thing.
Yes.
You're gone on your body. You can't respond back.
Yes! Wait a minute.
While he's passed out, I'm going to steal some whiskey.
The next instant, with the measureless speed of thought itself, the ethereal form of Professor X soars across the mighty Atlantic.
Whee!
Warren an invalid, Jean away at college, and Scott unsure of himself. And all at what may well be our time of direst peril. I must locate added strength for the X-Men, in case my dreaded theory proves true. I must find more cameos.
At that moment, in a small valley somewhere in Central Europe, we find the pair who are the specific object of the Professor's quest.
My control is now as unfaltering as my speed, my sister. I can now keep pace precisely with your trained falcon.
And my own powers are no less restored, Pietro.
For these are two erstwhile foes of the X-Men, Quicksilver and his sister Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, unseen for lo these many months.
She has a trained falcon, apparently.
She also has she's a brunette now. I thought she had a redhead.
Good. Then before long we may return to... But what is wrong, Wanda?
I don't know, my brother. It is as if I sense a presence, some unspeaking voice inside my very mind.
It's me, the falcon.
Oh, falcon.
No, it's me, the Falcon.
Captain Falcon, yo.
Now I myself feel it. What can it be?
Can it be...
Do not be alarmed, Wanda and Pietro.
Wakora.
It is I, Professor Xavier, leader of the X-Men.
On to page 11.
The X-Men. Well, I do remember epic battles with them when we were unwilling towards Magneto and his vile brotherhood.
As seen in X-Men number 4, and about a zillion issues thereafter.
This time, I come to invite you to forget our old quarrels and to join our group against a common threat.
Join you? But, that is impossible.
You should read that as a bird.
Join you? But that is impossible.
So yeah, she has black hair. Doesn't she have like a different color hair in the X-Men?
I think
There's more reddish hair, yeah.
her outfit changed colors in the previous one, too.
Wanda speaks for us both.
I'm not Wanda. I am Bird.
Bird speaks for us both. Once, our fondest desire would have been to become X-Men, but now we are full-fledged Avengers, and it is ever as Avengers that we shall stand or fall.
Well spoken, Pietro, but it's still bullshit. I also own the Avengers. Just not quite yet. I wish you both good fortune and shall trouble you no further. Enjoy the MCU.
Yeah.
I wonder, did we make the right choice? I think so.
He gets shot. He didn't see that coming.
That's the better one got shot.
That was an
Better
X-Men
one
movie.
got shot.
Who wants to be the hot dog guy?
The hot dogs from Latveria.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
But that's a question for another time. Another story. Just now, our scene shifts abruptly to Midtown, New York City.
New York.
Yes,
Yes.
as
May I offer you a sumptuous Frankfurter, Vera? In token of gratitude for your forgiveness of my abrupt departure from our last date?
You may. Only, who said you're forgiven yet? How about you, Zelda? I've been throwing a cherry soda just to show you, just to snow you.
Ooh, you're on, sport.
2 dogs and the double helping of sons. That'll be $1 even, Charlie.
those were the days.
Wait, are you Dr. Doom's long lost father?
Yeah.
No, I'm from Latveria.
This is
The
from Latveria.
Frankfurter.
I'm just from Latveria.
Hot dog stands
To control the tri-state area.
I was gonna say the hot dog stand will be able to try stand here.
Hot dog haters.
Bobby?
Zell, I'm not sure just how to break this, but I seem to have sprung a hole in my pocket and
Say no more, Diamond Jim. You're lucky you're going with a working gal. When I go out with you, I always bring along my billfold.
Oh, he's a freeloader.
Meanwhile, the usually loquacious Hank is having his own problems.
now about those walkouts, Mr. McCoy.
You must endeavor to understand, beauteous one. The factors which control my life are many and varied. Circumstances, events, the tug and sway of history. I somehow sense you are unimpressed with my verbal virtuosity.
He should have stuffed his mouth with a hot dog and start talking so she can't understand.
Yeah.
Then, suddenly, exit sweet talk and recriminations, enter action.
Clang!
Clang, clang with the trolley.
Ring with the bell.
Bell.
Listen, there goes an alarm bell.
Oh, and those two men running out of the bank. It must be a robbery.
Truly astute deduction, female.
What's
It's
it
time for the
called?
X-Men to lend a hand, but how?
I
The
have
next-
a name. You should know it by now, Hank.
The next moment, the beast's unvoiced query is answered as...
Yeah, police! Two armed men just robbed the bank and ran through that alleyway.
Oh no! I must protect the hot dogs!
Absolutely.
Two hot
Going
dogs
off the whole
too.
part.
My hot dogs, I am nothing.
They are my meaning in life!
Come on, Zell. We don't want to miss all the excitement.
It behooves us to lend a hand in this impending crisis.
Nice socks.
I'm with you, Hank. Besides, the X-Men need all the good press they can get.
Precisely 30 seconds later.
I sure hope we set a new record for snagging those crooks.
You better not be shagging those crooks.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's snagging.
Yeah, baby.
Otherwise, how will we explain our disappearing act to the girls?
Elementary, my dear Iceman. We'll employ superhero excuse number 8. We got lost in the crowd. But look ahead. Oh no.
Holy Hannah! It looks like Spider-Man beat us to the punch. Hey, Whipslinger, are those the two thugs who held up the bank a couple of minutes ago?
For a first clue, Sherlock, they're not Simon and Garfunkel.
Scarcely the gregarious type, is he? We may as well depart.
No, Hank. I've no time to explain. But you must ask Spider-Man
Yes.
to join the X-Men at once. What a stupid thing I just said.
I know, right?
Yeesh. I can't imagine what the prof wants with that wild crawler, but mine is not the reason why. What up, Spider-Man? We'd like a word with you.
In what particular word do you mind? Oh, JJ's frothing at the mouth for the pixel. I snapped. And I don't want to keep him and his money belt waiting.
Your flippancy is ill-advised, son. We merely wish to invite you to swell the ranks of the X-Men.
Huh? Me and X-Men? You gotta be kidding, bro. Sorry, Charlie. Oh, it's just through the whole Rush limbo week bit with Avengers.
In Spidey Special number 3, Natch.
Then you're declining our solicitous proposition?
Congrats, boy genius. The Cupid doll is yours.
How do you like that? You'd think we'd ask them to sign up for the Mafia.
With the Magia.
I'll fill you in on the reason sometime, but right now I'm just not in the mood. It'd be great to team up with a group of my own age, but fate seems to have, meant me to be a loner. Or Dicko has.
Yeah.
Now, pardon my back, I'm late for a tarantula convention.
I knew he'd get nowhere with that webhead. But why was he shooting pictures of those hoods?
Who knows? Maybe he moonlights for Candy Camera. But got fun. We better get back to our dates.
Whee!
We thought it would be funny. Soon, as police cart off the would-be robbers.
And where were you during all the action? Inside a trash can?
I wasn't, but my shark skin suit sure was.
We must humbly beg your respective indulgences, ladies.
Never mind. Hank, even if you explain, we'll never understand you.
The next afternoon, a sleek limousine brings to Metro College a quartet of relatively unique visitors.
So you see, I had hoped to enlist Spider-Man
Yes.
Yes!
in our imminent struggle. While we're here to pick up Jean, the Human Torch will return from his wanderings abroad.
Useless Human Torch.
I hope so, sir.
You sure
Oh,
that's
me.
Stan Lee?
Looks like it actually.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
That's me with my monocles on,
Yeah.
Okay.
my bifocals. If only I could have stayed at the school with Warren, read some Vampirella.
Mhm.
I don't relish seeing Jean just now.
But as the jet black Rolls Royce pulls up by the girls' dormitory, two watching eyes glare, intent.
So, they're here. I knew they'd come, sooner or later, and I'm ready for them. I don't see the angel with them, but no matter, for I can sense that my mimicking ability has returned, stronger than ever, and that means it's time to make my play.
A few minutes later,
It'd be nice to have you back for the weekend, Jeannie. But what's in this unassuming package?
It's a surprise, Hank. I'll show you when we get to the school. But, where's the professor? And Warren and Scott?
Well, clue you
Oh,
in about Worry later.
so
But
that
you come to Prof and Scott now.
so that wasn't Charles Xavier and the Scott. That was those two driving.
What?
My bad.
Okay,
Oh, well.
no problem.
Oh,
It sound
boy.
like Hank.
You see, I can't be alone. Oh, wait, I am here!
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh my goodness. Why why
so
long
it was
face,
them.
Scott?
Yeah, it was him.
Okay, good.
Why long face, Scotty? Things can't be that bad.
Scott and I have had a long talk, Bobby, and we'll tell you all about it some 600 issues from now. We have big news for you. No, sorry, that's Jean. Meanwhile, Johnny Storm is still absent, so we can depart without any further delay. He was useless anyway.
I think it might be Cal.
Mind if I ride along, Prof?
What's the Jean and Mike?
This isn't like the professor. He's so wrapped up and thought that he forgot to say hello to me.
Hey, what? Who's that?
Hello.
Just me, X-Men. Carl Rankin, the Mimic.
What are you doing here?
Never mind that. Let's rush him.
Oh, I was right. Cal's powers have returned. He knows who we are again.
No, Bobby! He's done nothing amiss. We must listen to what he has to say. Perhaps he's property I can own! Wait a minute.
Oh, spill it, Mimic. What's your angle this time?
I've already been purchased by Golden Globus.
Oh, no. Like Wait, no,
That's
it's
me.
okay. That's like,
Oh, it is?
Right.
Oh, my God.
Like you and the leader man, Cyclops, I'll save the details for later. Just now, I gotta put on my special specs. I learned the secret of stopping your eye beams months ago, using Xavier's mind-tapping power.
The name is Professor.
No. That's Iceman.
Hank.
Iceman.
Bobby.
The name is Professor Xavier to you, Rankin.
Don't try to order me around, Iceman. Remember, one snow-slinging exhibition from the Mimic, and your precious dual identities are kaput.
Then we no choice but to acquiesce.
Correct, Dr. McCoy. Now, what say we hop in the rolls? Even in extra-large sandals, my beast-sized feet could use a rest.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the irresistible skein of fate draws ever more tightly about the exasperated X-Men. For
I've seen enough.
I have not.
We know. It was truly fortunate that I decided to turn my scanner on Metro College in the hopes of locating the Human Torch. For in doing so, I conveniently rediscovered the X-Men right after I had dropped that book a few months ago. And one who, though not a mutant, combines all their powers. It is as if destiny herself were forcing the fools to play into my hands.
It's like Johnny's resting his head, and now it's a
I
puppet.
know, right? On the
It's
chair.
a puppet carrying that thing, but it's so freaking on a scale size.
Yeah.
it looks like he's saying, "I'm so sad. Won't you please call?"
Pat in my head.
Good. The one called the Mimic is being accepted, albeit grudgingly, into the mutant group. But by the time they reach a place of privacy, Ayers have created a puppet to give me supremacy and ownership over him. He shall do battle with the X-Men as the test of his worth to me.
But first, attend to your camper, puppet governor. He's meowing.
I know, right?
Also, how can he control him if he mimic has the power of Xavier next to him?
I know, right?
Plot hole.
Because he hadn't already erected mental shields that Xavier had.
Oh,
Aha!
so he's soft right now.
A short time later, as the stymied X-Men arrive back at Professor Xavier's school for gifted youngsters.
Stiny.
Cal.
See you inside, crew. I'm gonna get into my own costume and show you characters where it's at.
You're all heart, Mimic.
Besides, I can sense the angel's presence. Already, I feel wings starting to sprout on my back.
That'd be the worst annoying power ever. You come across like a whole room, like a convention full of mutants.
Oh,
I think he just died.
I feel hair on my back too. Damn it, beast.
And indeed, no sooner does Calvin Rankin step inside the doorway than...
Ha! They're tearing through my shirt like knives through butter.
You forgot his last name, Rankin Bass.
That did it. Now I possess the abilities of all the X-Men again. But this time, things are gonna be different. This time, I'm gonna keep them for good. but use them for evil.
Okay. I think it more.
Minutes later, the superpowered X-Men prepare for combat.
So this is your felicitous surprise, Genie. You redesigned our costumes. I must admit the result is a gratifying increase of freedom of movement.
I'm kind of sorry my old red belt gets sliced over.
Oh, I hoped you'd like them. I was getting tired of all that yellow in the old ones. And also, welcome to Hour 2. The only thing is, home economics isn't exactly my strong point. I hope the stitching's okay. Put the zipper on the side. That kind of worked.
Hands up, everyone. I hear the professor coming.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
The next second, the door opens, revealing...
I have an announcement to make. Cyclops has asked me to be relieved. Cyclops has asked me to be relieved of his command of the X-Men. Therefore,
I'm going to Warner Brothers.
for the present, he'll be succeeded by Cal Rankin Bass. Oh my God, I'm an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me, sir, but you must be joking.
Oh no, Bobby. The Mimic is now deputy leader of the X-Men.
Not a senior?
Xavier told me of an impending mutant menace, and he knows that they may need my composite powers. And he knows that I'd never take orders from anybody.
But unknown even to the mildly malevolent Mimic, he is about to receive orders which even he cannot resist.
I've seen enough again.
I have not.
I know!
This is bullshit.
In allowing the Mimic to gain all their abilities, the X-Men have played into my hands. Soon they shall find that the puppet governor is far more dangerous than any mutant. How the hell am I scanning in on their building? I have more to say. Go back. For this doll shall give me complete domination of the Mimic. Starting now.
Tri-state area. Well,
Yeah.
And even as the sinister sculptor speaks,
First, Cal, I think it would be wise if you spent some time practicing with Mimic. Oh no, what is it? What's wrong?
I don't know. I feel kind of strange.
Feel something strange going on.
Suddenly,
Uh-huh. I'm all shook up.
quite suddenly, I could sense some awesome force taking control of him. The same force which attacked me yesterday. I know, because all bald forces are alike.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can do it.
then
Okay, skinhead. So you want me to practice with your kitty quartet, huh? I'll practice, alright, while I mop up the floor with them. And when I'm through, you'll know that nobody, but nobody, can order out the Mimic.
He's changed, become even more aggressive than before. The X-Men must stop him, but can they?
hold it, Marvelite. This is where we and you came in. We'll pause briefly while you frantic, forgetful ones reread the first 4 pages of our amorphous epic and have a hostess fruit pie. You get a big delight with every bite.
Yes, yes.
All right,
don't-
let me go back to the first page.
But don't take too long here.
No.
We'll start over again.
No.
Okay, faithful one. Now that you understand just why the unaffable Mr. Rankin Bass has been tilting with our merry mutants, it's plot time again.
He did it! He defeated the 4 X-Men who opposed him, and even Professor X is helpless to stop one who has his own mental prowess. Now, I have but to locate the Fantastic Four. Then vengeance shall be mine!
But as the mimic, obeying a silent command from his unseen governor, turns to depart from the school, a telepathic thought rings out.
Call, ring!
Ring.
Ah!
Oh, sorry, that was a telephonic thought. You are in the mental grip of another. You must try to use your powers to fight back.
He says
Or
use
use
my
all-
powers.
Use my powers.
Yeah.
Are you off your rocker, Xavier? The mimic is nobody's stooge. I'm just going out for a breath of air. See you around.
Flies off, gets too far away, falls out of the sky.
Soon, as the reviving X-Men seek an explanation for their unaccustomed failure.
Well, Cyclops was correct earlier. You were subconsciously holding back at my orders. Oh yeah, I have a complete mental control of all of you. You didn't know that?
Concern.
It was necessary that you seem to be defeated, so that he, who mentally controls the mimic, would cease monitoring our every action, and therefore be caught off guard.
Then you know who was behind Rankin Bass's attack. Is Santa Claus coming to town?
Or is it Rudolph?
Good.
Yes, Scott! He is! Calvin Rankin Bass is under the psychic sway of the puppet governor!
Bobby.
Huh? What rock has he been hiding under all this time?
How the hell should I know, Bobby? But I do know where he is now! I've traced his radioactive brainwaves to a location not far away. I'm certain he's planning some endeavorous crime, and he must be stopped quickly!
Oh, goodness.
And so, within bare minutes,
Remember, I'll be following your every move from here as I attempt to locate Al Rankin Bass.
We'll do our best, Professor, in our copter. We should reach the puppet governor's hideout in no time.
Mm-hmm.
however, unknown even to the potent brain of Charles Xavier, the mighty but moreless mimic has set up a mental screen to prevent his detection, and at this very moment observes the departure of the X-Men.
Got to keep them in sight, since I don't know yet if my powers are permanent, and I wouldn't want to fly off and fall.
Right.
Thank you for that. I should retain angels' wings long enough to follow them some distance. It's nutty. I don't bear any love for those mutant misfits, but I'm still not sure why I started that fight with them.
Note, this might be as good a place as any to point out that the predatory puppet governor is unaware of the somewhat stringent limitations on the mimic's absorbing powers.
Oh, is there one?
Meanwhile, okay.
Okay.
Understand.
Meanwhile, yet another unexpected element enters the supercharged scene as
I beg of you, Warren, don't go! I know you desire to help the others, but you're still not recovered, And any injury at this time.
Oh, I understand, sir. Still, I must go. Goodbye, Professor. I only hope I'm in time to help them. Still feel weak. Don't know if I could fly if I tried, but I've got to do something. Luckily, my Mustang is equipped with a device to follow the X-copter and crucial for running people over. We've occasionally thought of Warren as frivolous, perhaps an overindulged only son, yet now I see that he is perhaps the bravest X-Man of all.
Yeah.
He shot Liberty Valance.
Mhm.
Yet even as the Angel's speeding vehicle races through the enveloping night, the other X-Men are already approaching their goal.
It must be around here somewhere.
There. That half-hidden viaduct. It must be the outer disguise for the puppet governor's HQ. Careful, Hank.
Your admonition is duly noted. Good old Scuddy boy. He can't give up being deputy leader even when he tries.
But the Beast and his courageous colleagues are soon to have more urgent matters to consider than Scott Summers' mental state. For...
Clang!
Turtles! Oh, wait, it's Clang.
My alarm! That can only mean it's time for a new episode of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, also the X-Men have discovered my whereabouts. I was careless not to have monitored their movements, but no matter. For in finding me, they have prematurely sealed their own doom. Thus, as I turn off the alarm system, I shall activate a puppet I devised after meeting the man thinker. Now, let the X-Men come face to face with the Defender! Not sirs. Defender!
Singular.
And moments later... oh, you've got to be kidding me. Amidst the winding corridors of their foe's labyrinthine lair.
Oh, what in heaven? Scott, look out!
Don't worry, Gene. I see it. It's some sort of incredible android. It would only be a trouble for us if it was an iPhone, but we'll just hug him.
I didn't think it was Ringo Starr.
Let's see how this baby locks an optic place.
Ouchie!
What in blue blazes? It's absorbing my eye beams like some sort of super SpongeBob.
What about Johnny Blaze?
Hi, Patrick.
Not only that, but it's hurling them back at us.
Here you go.
Oh, get back! Oh, God! Oh!
A most admirable suggestion, lad. Friends of old Marvel. And friends of old Marvel.
I think you said your line. I can't.
Yeah. A most admirable suggestion, lad.
No, the other one. That's
Yeah.
about Bobby.
That's tired lad to you.
However, ain't hot, unfair battle, to coin a cliche, right, android? Huh, no response. He must conceive of himself as a strong, silent type. Kathak. Yay, and he's right on both counts. I feel as if just collided with a concrete trampoline.
Ba-doing.
We've got to get past him before the puppet governor can escape.
No!
Built so solidly that my telekinesis can't budge him.
This LED device would help if he'd move. It just stands there blocking our path.
I'm not moving.
So I'll see what I can do with a more direct approach.
That's chilly.
No, Bobby, don't.
What's with the panic button bit, Psych? Well, Frogface here isn't going to get through that.
I'm not ready.
Then, astonishingly,
That, I think Hussein left.
Look, it's assimilating the ice into its own body.
That's just what I feared might happen.
Now you tell me.
Now I'm cool.
a moment later,
There's some ice.
Now it's tossing ice balls at us.
It duplicates our powers, almost like the mimic. And we dare not get within reach of its huge arms.
I'm a dog.
I appreciate that, but
Maybe not, but there's more than one way to skin a black cat
Oh no.
or topple an android. Happy landings.
Ah!
I think that's Bobby.
Okay.
Hank.
Is Bobby first than me?
Or maybe I'm Hank, yeah. It's Hank.
Yeah. That should dispose of our flat-footed and friend.
And as the unspeaking defender plunges from sight,
Luckily, there was a bat cave near beneath the floor, in which our playmate could fall forever.
If he has that thing, why does Puppet Master need the mimic?
I guess the android.
The governor. The puppet governor.
it's okay.
My guess is that the android is too maneuverable. It needs to hire Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
the next instant,
In stupid deduction, Cyclops, the last you shall ever make.
Is the dead. Darn you, puppet governor.
What did you expect? He the mole man?
I expected Magneto.
No.
No,
See,
none other. And if you turn around, you'll meet another old and acquaintance.
Dun, dun, dun.
I let you off easy a while ago, but now I'm gonna finish the job I started.
Cal, wait!
Save your breath, Marvel girl. How sweet it is. He's under the puppet governor's complete remote control. I can protect myself and that cat from his optic beams. But what about the others? And how can he still have Warren's wings? And what about the Hulk?
Can't believe Cyclops wasted an opportunity to say, "Quiet, Gene!"
yes,
I have wasted enough time on these fools. Mimic, destroy them.
Well, maybe because I like her, I don't want to tell her to shut up.
Aw.
That was my bit first.
meanwhile, the reason for Cal Rankin's retained wings is not far away. As the once high-flying angel approaches on foot, his body aching with each pain-racked step.
Sorry, I was still doing the puppet. Our copter's nearby, so the rest of the X-Men must have gone in here. If only I don't pass out. Oh, no. For only seconds ago, I also saw the Mimic enter. Could it be that I'm too late? What a stupid decision. I shouldn't have come.
Right?
All I did was give him more firepower. Shit.
Do not come.
Unless he has a gun.
Yeah.
Then, I might not be able to fly, but
Pew.
pew pew pew.
But, a short distance away, An unexpected development has upset the puppet governor's calculations. As
What the hell is wrong with you? Why do you delay? Destroy them at once!
I cannot. Don't want to kill anyone. Must fight. Fight back. But how long can I hold out?
I don't know.
Why don't you say inconceivable?
it's inconceivable! I'm just getting started!
The mimic's confused, but still holding the others at bay.
It's Lex Luthor.
Any slight movement by them might be enough to make them blast away.
Mimic, I order you to destroy them. You must obey me!
Pardon me. That puppet. It must be the secret of that man's in a box's control over Rankin Bass.
Ha-cha-cha.
And
I'm
so,
gonna do the hot cha cha when it's time.
It's, well, you talk about Rankin Bass.
Yeah.
and so, summoning all of the fortitude born of long, arduous hours of X-Men training, Warren Worthington hurtles forward.
I'm their only chance. Must smash the doll now!
No! Keep back, you fool!
Doll!
Is this where he lands into the electrical comment and he starts frying?
Maybe.
I don't know who's saying that though.
It's Angel! He's crumbling the doll!
Next, even as the lunging X-Man collapses to the floor.
Look, Cal seems to be coming to himself again.
I feel as if I'm awakening from a dream. A nightmare that almost turned me into a murderer. And the one who saved me was Chris Angel.
Then all is forgotten, save concern for a youth whose deed of valor may have cost him dearly.
Worry boy, are you okay?
Yes, Bobby boy, I'm fine now. Ha cha cha. I did it again. How do you like that, Cyclops?
It's just fine. But don't speak, Warren. You must rest.
You just tell me.
That's right, Gene. Tell him to shut up. He's going to be all right. He's got to shut up, though.
Uh-oh. I just noticed the elusive puppet governor has escaped, at least for the moment. But what's wrong with the mimic? He's innocent of any wrongdoing, yet he acts like a man condemned.
Condemned. Yes. Yes, I am condemned. I'm sentenced forever to live only in the shadow of other men's powers, other men's abilities. Nothing is truly mine. Is there any true home on Earth, in the universe, for the being that men call the Mimic?
But for the magnificent Mimic and his superpowered group, there is to be little time for introspection. For next ish will be heard the Wail of the Banshee.
What did you just call me?
Don't miss this titanic tale of one of the most mind-shattering mutant menaces of all. Enough said, true believers.
A menace worse than Spider-Man?
Yes.
We want to
Oi!
help you know I am mentally making you like, comment, and subscribe. You must obey. You're my intellectual property, after all. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back soon for a hot dog time. But until then, goodbye.
I was Would that be a Latvian hot dog?
The best kind.
The hot doginators.
The best hot dog in the